It's the terror. It's the terror of sending your kid off to school because you want life to be somewhat normal. Yep. But you know that any day Russia could bomb anywhere in Ukraine. I mean, it's watching them scrape and struggle to get an American president who supported them, to give them all the weapons they needed to go toe-to-toe with Russia. And to see all that potentially erased by an American president who just doesn't give a shit about democracy. He doesn't care about our allies. He doesn't care about a democratic ally's sovereignty.
Got some breaking news now. So this meeting has wrapped up, the meeting involving Donald Trump, Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine and several European leaders as well that we've been reporting, and we know it's been wrapped up because we've got some confirmation from Donald Trump courtesy of his Truth Social account. He's written a quite lengthy post here, so I'll read part of it to you. I had a very good meeting with distinguished guests, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine, Macron of France, Stubb of Finland, Meloni of Italy, Starmer of the UK, and Merz of Germany, as well as Ursula von der Leyen and Mark Rutte in the White House, which ended in a further meeting in the Oval Office. During the meeting, we discussed security guarantees of Ukraine. I don't think you can read that, folks. I mean, there's a lot of words that are crammed in there, isn't it? But anyway, he says, during the meeting, we discussed security guarantees for Ukraine, which guarantees would be provided by various European countries, with a coordination with the United States of America. Everyone is very happy about the possibility of peace for Russia and Ukraine. And then this is a qualifier here. At the conclusion of the meeting, I called President Putin and began arrangements for a meeting at a location to be determined between President Putin and President Zelensky. So that's the trilat. So he has confirmed now, after that meeting takes place, we will have a trilat, which would be the two presidents plus myself. Again, this was a very good early step for a war that has been going on for almost 4 years. It's actually gone longer than that. Back in 2014 was when it really started. Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff are coordinating with Russia and Ukraine. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So looking towards a trilateral. Whether that is a quad is not talked about because the Europeans were pushing for that. Emmanuel Macron said, well, there needs to be extra European voices. For the next meeting, it looks as though that's not the case. And as our guest last hour said, Putin's not going to want any more than 2 people there. Well, maybe there's a compromise by having 3, because you've really got to have 3 anyway. So confirmation there that a trilateral will take place, and that involving Vladimir Putin, Volodymyr Zelensky and Donald Trump. So it's been a successful day. You have to say it has been a successful day for Donald Trump in organising this, and very real progress. The most amount of progress we've seen in years when it comes to this war. And we are waiting further remarks. We expect to see them at some point over the next little while. As soon as we see that, folks, we'll bring it to you.